Whatever, y'all. So this reading is what you need to hear the most, as usual. Um, Please be sure to connect with your intuition by taking a few deep breaths. Um, also asking spirit to protect your energy and only allow into your mind what actually works for you, what's serving you. Okay. Um, I also pray that I receive the messages as clear as possible, and I get them out as clear as possible. I also ask God to protect the energy of the reading and only to allow things that is going to serve me and my community, my soul tribe, my collective, and also help us to heal tremendously in the best way possible from this video. Okay. Um, Thank you, God, for using me as a source of light, and let's get into it. Ashe. So the cards are already pulled here. We have the Two of Pentacles, and what I'm getting from this card is, you know, there's a situation that you may currently be in, or you're getting out of it. I'm seeing that you're getting out of it, like you're slowly progressing, right? Um, you made a decision not too long ago to go with something that's actually going to help improve your life. Okay, some of you, what needs to be improved is your finances. For others of you, it's a relationship. You know, it's different for everybody. Those are just like examples. Um, for others, like I'm also getting, like, if it can be a physical thing that you're trying to improve, or it can be something internal. Okay, you could be trying to like find stability within yourself, or there's something here to do with stability, period. So you want to be stable, you want something to be secure, and I feel like you made a decision not too long ago to go through with something because you saw that it was good for you overall. Okay, whether it was hard or not, you chose to take the challenge and keep going, right? um so that's what I'm seeing in this card here. I'm also getting a very loving energy, an understanding. So I feel like, yes, these are two people here, but if you take it as an energy within yourself, something is clicking, something is making more sense, and you're able to actually express this knowledge that you gained, right? So the next card we have, okay, this was the next card, the Four of Pentacles, but it got mixed up because I attempted to do this reading. Well, I was going to do this reading on TikTok. As I always say, I'm always starting off on another platform and then end up on YouTube. And that's because my storage sucks. And so it just be messing up my content. So I'm going to just stick with YouTube for now. It's no problem. But the Four of Pentacles is next, right? And the Four of Pentacles deals with, as you can see, like, this person is taking, well, this giant is taking somebody out of their element, right? This is a whole world that's about to change because they're not in this world anymore, right? Um, so I'm getting, like, with this message here, it's acknowledging that spirit does have the power to completely shift your reality. Like, everything you're experiencing right now can change within a blink of an eye. But I'm getting also with this Four of Pentacles that you've been stubborn, okay? So picture this as you. It's like everything is already perfect, okay? But then you come in and you just like change some shit, right? It may be out of anxiousness, frustration, doubt, or worry. Whatever your reasons are, I don't feel like it's pure, because this is what's blocking. I'm not gonna say blocking, like it's slowing the process of you receiving your heart's truest desires. Okay, like I said, you already agreed to something. You know it's right for you, and it's about persistence. It's about believing that what you chose, like, you have to trust in yourself, trust your intuition. You've already agreed to something, you already know something to be true. So don't backpedal and because it's just slowing things down. Literally, it's slowing things down. It's about your faith. You may have a lot of distractions around you, taking your focus off of what you truly believe. Okay, because other people's perspective, like if we spend too much time with them in their life and what they really think about the world, it can actually rub off on us. Like we can start thinking like them or making decisions like they would and stuff like that, when in reality, you know, you're your own person and you have your own path. And so you can't really use other people as too much of an example. Like, of course, as a human being, we have examples and stuff, but as far as our soul journey, there's really no example for that. We are the first ones, you know. We are pure and authentic. Like nobody else is like you. So, you know, I'm also getting, you may be paying too much attention to people outside of you, and people that, like, their lives appear to be better than yours, but in reality you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And so with you trying to chase that, like chase that image of what success looks like, you can end up in a fucked up situation. And that's what I'm getting. Like, be careful, because with you kind of trying to control everything, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Go with the flow. And this goes with the last reading. I feel like, you know, like I said, I feel like I was rambling in that last reading. This is my first day getting back on here in a while, so like I have to refresh myself. And you know, I feel like I'm doing better on this one. Like, you know, I'm in tune, I'm calm and stuff. But the last reading, I feel like I was just excited to get the messages out. So excuse me, I apologize if I made no sense. But basically, um, there is a new beginning, okay? And it's just about you being able to see that. You have to see it and you have to believe it. You have to have faith that this is even possible, so that you can actually attract it. Because if you're blocking it out with your vision, you don't believe it exists, it's never going to exist in your world. Just like some people, they believe in ghosts, some people they believe in God, some people they believe in witches too. But then there's people that don't. Okay, and the people that don't, they will never see it. They will never see the thing that actually that is true, you know what I'm saying? But the people that believe in it, they're constantly aware, so that if it does pop up, they know what it is, you know what I'm saying? So like if you believe in witches and you don't know what a witch look like, but you know they exist, once you encounter one, you will know what the fuck it is. If you know God exists, once you find God in a way, you will know that, you know what I'm saying, it will confirm something, versus you being totally scared, or you know what I'm saying. A lot of shit that people think is fake is actually real. It's just that it's like we're kids. Like a lot of people in this world, we're being a lot of stuff is being hidden from us, from the public, because of how we might react, or the things we might do based off of how we feel because of the information we receive. So if they expose, oh, this is actually real, everybody might go crazy and blow up the whole world, you know what I'm saying? That's not the only reason they're hiding shit, but that's just part of the reason, okay? And so basically, um Spirit wants you to know that, you know, Spirit wants you to give it all to God. Give it all to God, because with you doing stuff, it's like you're just in the way. You're literally just in the way. Like you already made the decision, so just go with the flow. Like, don't stress too much. Of course, be aware of what God is sending you to do, like what you're being guided to do. But don't, if you're not guided to do something, don't make yourself do something, or don't make somebody else do something. You know what I'm saying? And also, don't be too worried about shit that you cannot control, because that's what I'm getting here as well. It's like you can't control something, but you still try to control it, and that's burning energy. You know what I'm saying? You're wasting time. You could be using that energy to do something else that actually could better your life, versus trying to control something that has, like, you have no business doing, you know? So the next card we have is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is about truth. It's about, it could be a harsh truth. Okay, so I'm getting that, you know, you may have received some news that you did not want to hear, okay? And so with this news, I feel like that's what has triggered you to actually want to do something, control something, because, you know, you want to prevent something from happening. Whatever this news was, it was like a warning that something that you don't want to happen might happen. So what you did was like, okay, I'm not gonna let that happen, so I'm gonna do this. whatever it is that you chose to do is actually blocking your blessings. Because what you should do is acknowledge what you're being told, acknowledge the signs, acknowledge everything, right? Go within, go to God, relax, make peace with it, and then make your decision. But I feel like what you did was made a decision out of fear, out of worry, out of anger, out of whatever emotion you felt, to where you feel like you couldn't relax anymore. You know, that's what energy is going into this. So whatever energy you put into something is what you get out of it. So if you're putting anger, frustration, sadness, and all that shit into stuff, then that's like what you're going to get back. Okay? So just be mindful. With the Knight of Swords, I'm getting that something here, okay, something here is going to be revealed to you very soon. Very, very soon. For some of you, you still are trying to control things. For others of you, something had to stop because it wasn't working. That's just what I'm getting. Like, the truth came out and you're like, damn, I took that L. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm trying to, hold on, give me a second, y'all. Let love in. Okay, I said this in the last reading. Let love in. Because if you look at these first two cards, they see eye to eye, but then it's like, hold on, no, wait. They don't do this right. They don't, it's like you're nitpicking at something. And a lot of the time, like, when we get something, when something happens in our life that's just out of this world, like it's mind-blowing, it's worth celebrating, a lot of the time we don't expect it. Okay, a lot of the time we don't know how it happened. It just happened. And I'm getting, because you want this energy so bad, you want your life to be miraculous, you want this and that, you're not allowing the miracles to come in, but you want it to look like a miracle. You know what I'm saying? And you have to do the part on, you have to do your part on the inside. You can't just be ready on like, there's different dimensions, you know. Check in with your spirit, check in on other realms, your mindset. Where's your heart? Are you really open? Are you really ready? Are you really prepared for this lifestyle? Okay, because if you're not, that's another thing that's blocking it. You might be like, I'll prepare when it comes, but how is it going to come if you're not prepared? How are you going to even be prepared to it? If you don't expect it, like, let's say, okay, you're waiting on the thing to come before you prepare for it or before you're ready. This whole time that you could have been preparing, you're actually distracting yourself. So when it does show up, you're not going to recognize it. You might think it's a scam. You might think it's fake. You might think somebody's playing with you because you don't feel like you did the work, because you've been distracting yourself. But if you be patient and do the work by being patient, because that's what it really takes. Like, you can't rush the process. Every little element on the journey, like, is key. Like, it helps build your character, it helps build your mindset, your awareness, just improves you overall as a human being. Even the blessings that you receive, they're going to be good, but there's going to be things that you learn from it too. You learn from everything. You see new things about a lot, like anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be good or bad. You see something. Okay, any experience is going to teach you something. So and that's what I'm getting. Like, there's something here that you're going to see very soon about this situation. Okay, and also about, like, it's about you, about where you're headed and what you could do to get back on track. Okay, because I am getting, like I said, you were on track, and it's not too much of a big deal. I'm getting, it's more of, like I said, you're just in the way. It's not that you're not ready. It's just that now the hard part is out the way. Now you just have to sit back and relax, which is good, right? You want to sit back. You want to let go and let God. You know, don't pay, a big sign is not to pay attention. A big tip or whatever is not to pay too much attention to how things look, okay? Think about how things feel to you and what direction you may be headed based off of how you feel, okay? If you feel weird about something and you can kind of feel that that weirdness is going to continue, leave. And I mean a bad weird, not a good weird, because sometimes, you know, you're just uncomfortable, but it's a good uncomfortable, and you have to be able to discern that for yourself, though. So, yeah, so a truth is going to come out. It may be a person, they might be talking to you, or it might be a side conversation, and you just happen to hear something, and it's going to make sense to you and help you on this journey, okay? It doesn't have to be from, it could be anywhere. It could be on the TV, it could be a angel numbers, anything. The message is going to come, but I feel like it's going to be cleared here, okay? It's going to be clear. You're going to see it. So the next card we have is the devil, okay? And the devil is, as you can see, he's a puppet master, right? He's a puppet master. And that's the type of energy that I get from this card. Controlling. Very controlling. The only thing is that she's hands-on, and he has like other things that can pull the strings, right? He's pulling the strings, literally. So I'm getting here, this is crazy, it's very trippy, because most people, they're afraid of the devil, and when a devil card comes out, everybody gets all, oh my god, the devil, what is that? The devil in this situation would be the human body, okay? We are animals. Humans are animals. We are just more enlightened. We have a gift of, you know, consciousness, right? So the devil is an animal with consciousness. He know, like, he's aware of his body, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not trying to say he or she, this is just my, you know, whatever, fuck it. I don't care how y'all take it, to be honest, because I'm not apologizing for how I talk and all this he, she shit. And the only reason I even do that is because I don't know who the fuck is going to come across my videos, and I don't want to offend anybody, but at the same time, that's impossible to just never offend anybody. It's up to you to actually see who I am at heart, or to block it out and to just make a big deal out of stupid shit. But yeah, back to it. The devil here, okay, let's say as a human being, you have a light side and you have a dark side, right? The dark side is not necessarily good or bad. The light side is not good or bad. It's all a tool. It's just a perspective, right? When we're in our light side, it's because we are aware of everything. We're aware of ourselves. We just can see everything. The light, the sun shows everything. There might be a few shadows here and there behind, you know, stuff, but at the end of the day, you see the bigger picture, right? But when you're on your dark side, you don't see anything, and all you know is yourself, and you know how you feel, right? So what I'm getting here with the devil, it's two different messages in this reading, okay? You could be in the dark, not knowing what to do with yourself, because all you know is that you feel yourself, and you don't see anything else. You don't see any light around you. You don't see any help. So you can be internalizing all of this hatred, all of this pain, and that could reflect in your actions, right? You also, like, that shows in being controlling, manipulative, you know, pessimistic, stuff like that, dramatic, just overly emotional. That's that dark side, okay? But then when we go to the light side with the devil is aware of, like, you can be aware of everything, but also be aware of how you feel at the same time. You know how you feel, you know where you come from, you know where you want to go, and you see everything else, right? So with the devil card, it's about using your physical gifts. Your physical gifts is your whole body, plus your feelings, the thoughts that come in your mentality, your ability to change your mindset, your ability to focus on this and that. Anything to do with the mind, that's a gift. what I say, the body, the mind, how you feel, your emotions, okay, your heart space and stuff like that, your energy. So what you're being guided to do with this devil card, right? You're being guided to use your gifts for yourself. But what am I getting? Okay, so on the physical realm, like I said, you see how on the physical realm, this is a perfect example. She's literally hands-on. She's hands-on. She's taking shit. People can see this. They can be like, this is the person that did it. I know who did it. This is who did it, right? With this type of energy, it's like, I'm not getting manipulative, but I'm getting, well, it is manipulative, but it's not, it's a tool, right? It doesn't have to be with bad intention. So let's say you want a child to eat their vegetables. You might not shove the fucking vegetables in the child's mouth, you know what I'm saying? It's like you have to convince the child or show the child how important it is to eat their vegetables, and then they will do it. And so instead of being hands-on, you use your magic, you use your brain, you use your physical, you know, your gifts, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So there's something here that you want to control, and you've been very hands-on trying to control it, but there's another way to control your reality, which is behind the scenes. You don't have to always be so hands-on. You can have control by even letting God do all the work, because it was in your control to allow that to happen. Okay. You can also, like, y'all, I'm not gonna get too deep on it, but take what resonates, you know what I'm saying? You don't always have to spill the tea all the time. Some energy is the most powerful thing on this earth right now. So if you can transmute, like, if you can transmute that energy and pass it to somebody else and help them to feel what you feel, and then they get an awakening, and then they decide to do something, that's a better way to control your reality versus making them do it this or else. Hold on. Do this or else. You know, you don't want that type of energy. You want to say, you could do this, but if you do this, it'll actually help you, and they choose. You know, that's actually a balance between letting go and still having control. Okay? Instead of fully letting go or fully being in control, you let go and control it. You know what I'm saying? So last but not least, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay? And so as you can see, this person is like giving her heart out proudly. She's very proud of who she is. This is the type of energy I'm getting from her. She's very proud of who she is. She's very confident, bubbly, excited for life, excited to share her energy. And she's not looking for any handout. She's not looking for people to, she's not looking for a thank you. She's not looking for none of that. She just wants to be herself, and she enjoys giving, okay? So with this energy here, I'm trying to see how it connects. Okay, give me a second. So this awakening that you're going to have very soon, or if not already, it's going to connect you back to your heart space. It's going to connect you back to how you truly feel, what really matters to you. It's not going to be filled with a bunch of distractions or, you know, things you have to get past in order to see the truth. This is literally, okay, damn, I really do feel this way, and I could do this. Like, it's an awakening. It's telling you what to do next, right? And I'm getting, this is just the process. Like, first you get the awakening, then this is like the visual of you being in your energy of controlling your reality. Like, you're powerful, but at the same time you don't feel stressed out. Like, you're just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And then the Queen of Cups is like that part of you who is choosing to do it. Okay, so it's about like letting love in. Like I was saying, just let love in. Love yourself. Okay, I feel like, I'm not saying you don't love yourself, but you're blocking certain love from yourself. Like, you're withhold, like you feel like you don't deserve this love because maybe you haven't worked hard enough, maybe you didn't earn it or something here, but what's really for you is for you regardless. Like, you shouldn't have to prove that it's yours, period, right? And you always loved yourself since you were a kid. So it's just like, as you've gotten older, you've you've taken on other perspectives and ways of living that altered the way you viewed yourself and what you deserve and how you should go about life or love in general. And so now it's time to unlearn those things, unlearn the things that people taught you about love, okay, about deservingness and things like that, and just go back to your pure heart space, okay? And that's pretty much what I'm getting for this reading. Like, you know, it's time for you to pour back into yourself. I feel like you've been giving your heart out to everyone else. Even if people don't realize it, it's like you take so much into consideration that doesn't even matter to you. But you still pay attention to it because you want to help. You want to make other people feel heard or feel loved. But it's like, you're important too. You need to feel the love from yourself. It's not about feeling the love from your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, anybody. You need to feel the love from yourself. And that begins with taking accountability and being responsible for your own life. You know what I'm saying? You have to be like, if something went wrong in your life and you know what you did to cause that, be responsible for, take accountability and change your actions. That's love, okay? When somebody hurts your feelings and you tell them that they hurt your feelings by something they did or said, if they don't change it, they just don't love you. It's that simple. If they choose to continue to mistreat you or make you, like, put you in uncomfortable situations, you know, I'm not saying in general they don't have no love for you, but overall they don't love you. That's not a safe environment for you. Okay, some people can say, I love you, I just have this problem. Love is, there's different dimensions to everything. You know what I'm saying? You can feel the love, but are you expressing the love? If you're not expressing it, how am I going to be able to say you love me? So that's what I mean. Like, they might love you deep down, but it ain't came out on this realm yet. So if they're not respecting you or taking the time out to, nurture you in the ways that they can, they don't love. It's not love. And so, same with you. If you know that there are certain needs that you have and you choose to ignore it and you continue to distract yourself and block out things that you know you need to be paying attention to, you're not loving yourself, okay? And you're being guided to really pour in. Like, if you were a child and you saw, like, if you have a child and you saw that, they need to take a bath, okay, they need to brush their teeth, they need to eat, they're crying, they need to actually talk about their feelings or something. Most people, they actually do those things because they know the child needs that, right? It goes the same for you. Like, it's the same for you. If you need something, what changed because you become an adult or because you are not an infant anymore? The only thing that changed is that you can do that shit for yourself now. So, you know what I'm saying? Reparent yourself. Relearn what all that shit means. Like, this is your world. This is your own reality. You have control over it. But, the physical is an illusion. What you thinking you're controlling things by touching stuff, it can all go back to how it was before, So there's no point in putting your hands on stuff. It can all change. But if you actually get down to the root and get down to the root of the problem and work through that, then it actually changes more permanently. Like, it's not so shaky. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and that's even with you. Like, if you know that there's something you need to control within yourself, you need to get down to the root on why you're acting a certain way, why are you thinking a certain way, why are you perceiving things a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trying to control yourself, literally, like, stop thinking that, stop doing that, stop. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, like, that you have those urges, but in order to release that feeling, you have to first face it, okay? And so that's what I'm getting, y'all. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in for this message. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and comment if it resonates. I really appreciate it. I also have my Cash App in the description box. I appreciate all tips and donations, okay? That really helps me make a living for myself. And I will see you guys in my next reading, okay? Bye-bye.